now, because I would color all over this thing.
That's all I'm saying. Let's go to the NBA. The Knicks bounced back in a huge way last night against the 76ers with a 49-point win. New York had a season-high 41 assists. They held the Sixers to their lowest point total so far this season. No Joel Embiid for the Sixers. Still no OG Anunoby for the Knicks, but they head into the All-Star break having won 10 of their last 12 games. It was New York's largest road win in franchise history. Overall, it was their second largest win in franchise history, trailing a 54-point win against the Nets less than a month ago. David Dennis and Vincent Goodwill join us now here on First Take. Their first game back from the All-Star break will be against the Detroit Pistons, the team that sits number one in the East right now, a team that I could say has been their kryptonite. Well, they lose by 30 the last time they played each other. So now we have to think ahead. What will it take for us to be convinced that the Knicks can go toe-to-toe against the Detroit Pistons?
Far be it for me to state the obvious, which you already stated. How about beating the Detroit Pistons?
Yeah.
Let's do or competing against this Detroit Pistons team. They've been punched in the mouth both times they played. I know OG didn't play last time. I know Cat didn't play last time, but they still have lost by an average of 30 points in those games. This is a different Detroit team this season than the one that they played in the playoffs last year. They have an MVP-level guy in Cade Cunningham. They have an all-star in Jalen Durham. They have the best defense in the league and just a game behind OKC. Now, if I'm the Knicks, and if I feel like what I need to bottle up to beat this team, I need to be the Knicks from the last 10 games. Knicks have the best defense in the league over the last 10 games. They had 40 assists last night. They're passing the ball. They're defending. They shut down the Celtics, ran them off the three-point line, held the 76ers to below 90 points. They need to be that tough Knicks team with Karl Anthony Towns getting double-doubles on the boards, with Mitchell Robinson being a menace defensively, because that Detroit team is going to be physical, and they're going to punch you in the mouth, and the Knicks need to be ready for it.
Is that what they need, Vinny? What do you think? Oh, go ahead, S.A.
No, go ahead. Let my man Vinny handle his business. Go ahead, bro.
I didn't get the memo this morning that today was going to be Pink Day on First Take. Somebody should have sent me an email about that between Stephen A. and Mr. Dennis out there. But
That's what I do.
David just talked about the Knicks of the last 10 games. You know what happened in the last 10 games, David Dennis? They went to Detroit and got their ass kicked. So maybe they should not be taking a page from what they've done. I think Detroit's superpower is making you play better or less than your best. When the Knicks are at their best, yes, they're defending, but they're also one of the most explosive three-point shooting teams in the league. And Karl Towns is a maximized version of himself, the player that he was last year. The problem with that is Karl Towns against Isaiah Stewart, who's going to be suspended for that game, first game out of the All-Star break, he won't be there. But he will be there in a playoff series. It's going to come down to Karl Towns doing what he needs to do against Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. Because remember, in that playoff series last year, Stephen A., Isaiah Stewart only played a few minutes in game one and was out for the rest of the series. If he was in that series, and he will say it publicly and privately, that is a completely different outcome. The Knicks won 3 games in Detroit by the skin of their chinny chin. So they have to play their best basketball offensively, because what Detroit does on defense is to make sure that you do not play your best offensive game. This is a style makes fights thing. And Stephen A., I know you like Hagler Hearns and Sugar Ray and Hearns. This is one of those matchups that's going to happen. And if I'm you, Stephen A., the Knicks should be scared.
Well, a couple of things. Number one, it's good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Always proud of you. You know that.
Likewise.
David, good to see you. And I appreciate you, the work that you've done over the years, filling in on First Take. Thank you so much, man. Happy to have you on the show. We're going to talk about the dress code a little bit later, but you trying to look like Mr. Chippendale's your damn self, though. We're going to talk about that another time.
Tell me I look good, Stephen. We wear the same color. We wear the same color.
There's a dress code. It's a dress code on First Take. We have standards, okay? Let's get that out the way. Now, let me say this to you. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to neither one of y'all. I'm scared as hell. I'm a New York Knicks fan. We all know that. I'm scared as hell of the Detroit Pistons. I think Detroit Pistons is the best team in the East. I think the Detroit Pistons can win the chip. I think they're that damn good. I love their athleticism. I love their size. I love their girth. I love their attitude. I love their perimeter shooting. I love Cade Cunningham. I love their coach, J.B. Bickerstaff. I love everything that I'm seeing from the Detroit Pistons. They are the best team in the Eastern Conference right now. And let me tell you something right now. If I picked the Knicks to beat them right now, it would only be due to emotion. It'll only be due because I'm a New York Knicks fan and I'm going down with the ship. It won't be because I believe it. I'm very worried about the New York Knicks. I don't believe this team can go and win a 7-game series against the Detroit Pistons with the Detroit Pistons having home court advantage. I think the New York Knicks would have to be the top seed and the road to the finals would have to come through the Garden. That's how I feel about this. I don't like the Knicks matching up against these brothers at all. And what I tried to explain, which both of y'all know just as well as me, it's one thing for a team to be good. It's one thing for a team to be in pursuit of a championship. But it's another thing entirely when they want you. You look at the Detroit Pistons, and no matter what they do against everybody else, it always seems to be a little extra when they going against the New York Knicks. They beat them by 30. A month ago, and I was supposed to be at the game. They was up by 40. And the next time they met them, they was busting their ass. I'm just saying, I'm concerned about that. And when I look at Karl Anthony Towns, I don't like him posting up. I don't like his chances of posting up against a Stewart or a Durant. I like him stepping on the outside. I need him to shoot better than 35% from three-point range. I'll tell you that much. He needs to be that kind of weapon. Mitchell Robinson would obviously play a pivotal role in that series because you need his size, his girth, his shot blocking and defensive prowess. You would need those kind of things in order to offset what Detroit is going to throw at you. And still, with everything else that they got a slew of cats that can come at you. I like what I'm seeing from Detroit. The answer to this question about the Knicks needing to be worried about the damn Detroit Pistons, they should be more than worried. They should be in panic mode. They are not a better team than the Detroit Pistons right now. And let me also say this. Mike Brown can coach. Nobody's going to deny that. Coached in Cleveland, coached in L.A., coached in Sacramento, was an assistant coach with Kerr, in Golden State. Now he's here in New York City. And I love what I'm seeing from them through the winning streak. But then they went to against Detroit, got their ass kicked. You understand? Got to overtime against Denver, lost to the Indiana Pacers, who seem to keep having their number. I'm just looking at them and I'm saying, where was your defense then? And when I think about that, and I say to myself, Tom Thibodeau, say what you want about him. Kenny the Jet Smith was absolutely right. That man wouldn't want to play 9 dudes in a baseball game. It's totally true. But he had them being Rough Riders. He had them overachieving. He had them playing hard-nosed basketball continuously, not periodically. And they wanted to change, and they got it. Well, you got it in Mike Brown. You got to peel the stuff out of them, bro, because the Pistons are not coming. They are here. And there's every reason in the world to be scared to death of the Detroit Pistons if you are the New York Knicks. Because I'm here to tell you, I damn sure am. I'm scared. Hell yeah, Vinny, you're right. I'm scared, and I ain't going to deny it.
Essay, let me ask you something really quick before we go to break. If out of the All-Star break, if the Knicks come out and they beat the Pistons, would you change your mind then?
I would feel a little better. I'm not going to say I would totally change my mind because that ain't the playoffs and it ain't a 7-game series, okay, with devoid of any back-to-backs. But it would give me a little bit more confidence than I have right now. I'm watching them get romped and stomped. I mean, they roll into the Motor City, and Detroit treats them like, what are you doing here? Pat, get out of here. Go back to New York. We don't need you here. This is how they treating them, kicking them in the behind, pushing them out of town, letting them know you ain't even welcomed in the state. That's how they treating them. And the New York Knicks are doing nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. I need to see something different than what I've been seeing when they've gone against the Detroit Pistons this year. That's what I need to see.
I'll say this. If they can't beat the Pistons without Isaiah Stewart in that first game back from the All-Star break with a clear mind and healthy bodies, they're in trouble.
That's panic mode. That's full-time panic mode.
We're all going to panic a little bit, right? Coming up here on First Take, Kevin Durant had a lot to say about the All-Star game intensity. We have some takes on it that I promise you will absolutely not want to miss. Plus, the Steelers haven't had a ton of success in the playoffs. We know that as they turn the page from Mike Tomlin. Many former Steelers are coming out